Oh!
Oh, that's awesome.
That you really... Yomer, you got me again. You got me again. You know what, though? It's 5 straight wins. We love it.
The most exciting news of today is none other than Denzer Guzman making his MLB debut tonight, and at just 21 years old, as well as Christian Moore will be making his return back up to the Angels after having very important daily reps down here with the Bees.
Throughout this season, series openers have been tough for the Bees. So before this game, I asked Sean Anderson, what are the big keys to get the job done tonight? And he said, first and foremost, they need a strong start on the mound. These pitchers know how important it is to come out and set the tone early on, and Dakota Hudson has been doing just that. And then Sean also added that he loves where the lineup is right now. It's a great combination of some young blood with Denzer Guzman as well as Nelson Rada, and they're starting to get back some of the guys who were injured like Carter Keyboom.
You all just clinched back-to-back series wins against 2 of the toughest teams in the PCL in OKC and Las Vegas. What has allowed this team to find this success?
Yeah,
Scott, how about this outfield, making diving plays left and right? What was it like going to battle with both Rada and Lugo out there?
yeah, I got
Zach, a 3-hit, 3 RBI night. What made the difference for you at the plate?
just good scouting reports.
You showed some serious emotion when you were sliding into home in the 8th. Describe to me what was going on in your head in that moment.
Guys don't think catchers can run, so if you score from
Tonight truly was the epitome of a team win. The offense was firing, the pitching was great, the catching was phenomenal, as well as the defense. So how good does it feel when everything's clicking together?
it feels really good.
A bulldog on the mound is how Brett Carey described Victor Medeiros. The moment Victor steps on the bump, he is ready to attack. He doesn't like wasting any time. And during BP today, I spoke with Scott Kingery, Chad Stevens, and Nico Cabadas, and I asked them what makes it so difficult to go up against Victor, and they said he is very hard to read. He has great horizontal movement, and when he gets ahead of the count, it is a deadly sign for the opponent. And we have to talk about the sinker as well. They would never want to go up against it.
George, welcome back to Utah, and you made it just in the nick of time as baseball season is wrapping up. So what are your first impressions of this brand new ballpark?
Oh, it's unbelievable.
You mentioned it, the young core is so talented, but also seasoned vets like yourself. So what makes this group so special?
I think if you have a mixture of both.
And the last NBA player I asked this question was your former teammate Jordan Clarkson, and he responded with, I can play it all, pitcher, shortstop, center. So I'm asking you this, if you're out there on the field, what position would you be the best at?
I would say DH because I don't know how much ground I could cover being a fielder. So DH, we'll go with that.
And you had a great first pitch. What were your thoughts on that?
There we go. I thought it was a little high, but if you gave me a second chance, I'd be better at it.
And I know you're a big candy guy, so if you have to choose, what is your favorite candy?
Favorite candy will always be the Milky Way.
Milky Way.
Milky
Okay,
Way,
kind of a
yes.
hot take, but
Yes.
I like it. And if it's late at night and you're craving something sweet that isn't candy, what are you gonna choose?
I'm gonna go with the Chips Ahoy and milk.
Okay, I heard that you could have an entire sleeve by yourself. Is that true?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm totally true.
We might need to test that out.
You put together 13 innings of work, only allowing 4 runs, 7 hits with 10 strikeouts. So it looked like everything was working, but for you, what made the difference?
Yeah, that first.
What does your prep look like when you're gearing up for that second start in a series when just a few days ago you were going up against a pretty similar lineup?
Yeah, so
And on Sunday, you only needed 75 pitches to get through 6 innings of 2-run balls. So how much does it help you when you're able to go through the innings so quick, especially in those opening frames?
yeah, it helps when you're.
That was your 3rd straight quality start, your 5th on the season. When I think about your last month, consistency is the word that comes to mind. So what does it mean for you to see all this hard work pay off in such a huge way?
Yeah, it's.
For B's starting pitcher Brett Carey, he likes to treat himself after a start, and for a while it was a trip to McDonald's, but then he changed over to Taco Bell. And get this, his order is a Crunchwrap Supreme with no sour cream and extra Taco Bell hot sauce. Yes, that is very crucial to the order. Now, he did make sure to add that he does sometimes switch it up with a few McDonald's every now and then, but once you make the transition to T-Bell, I mean, you can't really change back. So the goal for Brett Carey tonight is A, quality start, B, a win, and C, a trip to Taco Bell, Tony.
Of course, you went to the University of Arizona, a little rivalry, a Sun Devil right here, but you had an incredible year in 2021, making it to the College World Series. So take me through that journey.
That journey.
Another goal that you accomplished was being drafted back in 2021. And then the next year, you would make your MLB debut. Now, that sentence is pretty wild. So what does that mean to you, just a year of playing in the minors?
It means a lot.
Chad, let's go back to July 2nd. You all are in Tacoma, bottom of the second inning. Yomer Sanchez begins running over to you at third base. Did you have any idea of what was going on in that moment? And then you would get your first hit up in Canada against the likely Hall of Famer in Max Scherzer. So did it make it a little bit more special doing it in that way?
Yeah.
Tony, back when Dakota Hudson was with the St. Louis Cardinals, he had so many incredible pitchers to look up to, including the three-time All-Star and World Series champ, Adam Wainwright. Now, back at spring training, during Dakota's first ever Major League spring training, Adam actually came up to Dakota and said, "Hey, do you have anyone to toss with?" And Dakota admitted he was terrified, but they ended up throwing the ball back and forth. And at first, Dakota was throwing his two-seamer that would cut. And Adam said, "Hey, mine does that too." And then he went on to show him his sinker grip, and ever since, that has been one of Dakota's best pitches.
If Victor could meet any celebrity, who would he choose?
Pitbull.
Why is that?
See who the real Mr. 305 is.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, what about Jared?
Nacho Libre.
And I have to ask, why Nacho Libre?
Because he used to rock the stash last year in AA.
No way. If Chad was going to any fast food restaurant, where is he going?
Wendy's to get the Baconator with the $1 Frosty and 2 extra fries.
The details are exquisite. Do you like that answer? Would you go to Wendy's?
Wendy's is cool. Yeah. It's
just cool?
Yeah, it's good. And if Wendy's is out there, Wendy's is great. Love it.
Oh, big sponsor right here.
Tonight, we were expecting Brett Carey to start things off on the mound, but he was just placed on the paternity list because he and his wife, Lily, will be expecting their very firstborn in a matter of seconds, minutes, hours, who knows? But we are so excited for Brett and his entire family. And just a few days ago, I asked him, "Brett, how are you feeling?" And he said, "Honestly, Sammy, I don't think it's going to hit me until I'm sitting on that airplane heading over to Lily."
And during this tough time, you had what I can imagine is one of the best moments of your life, welcoming your second child, Jordy Michael. Yeah. How special has this last month been with them?
Real special.
You haven't played since April 29th. How excited are you to finally run out onto that field and compete again?
Nah, for sure.
I woke up with a different pep in my step today, is what Nolan Shawnuel said after I asked him how excited he was to finally be able to play a baseball game again. After all, he hasn't played since August 23rd due to his wrist injury, and boy, is he ready to go. He said that he didn't know what to do with himself when he's not playing baseball because that's all he's ever known since he was a little kid. So it's so important for him to come out here and make that immediate impact. And also when he does rejoin the Angels to finish out this 2025 season strong,